Hey Sag, how are you guys? I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys for being here as always. I'm going to get you a quick reading, see what Spirit has for y'all today. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get some initial messages for Sagittarius Spirit. Wow. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. This is weird because when I was coming into the reading, I started to say, I feel like some of you are just lifting off. I don't know how to really explain that, but even throughout the meditation, although I'm coming out pretty calm, I was feeling like something was changing, but it felt to me more like I was almost like I was leaving something. And it's interesting how this person is kind of holding, it looks like they're holding something up, doesn't it? And you know what? I think they're holding up their hands here to kind of outline. Looks like they're outlining the sun in some way. This is someone showing, I feel like this is someone showing their creations. That's what I get. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. This is about some kind of powerful new beginning. So this absolutely has to do with a transformation, but it's more than that. There's something here about a change that's happening, but it's not just here. I feel like in the earthly realm, I feel like there's a liftoff in some way. It's like you're going through a portal, like you have actually manifested this, is what I want to say. I feel like you are making this shift happen. Yeah, I feel like you're the one that's making this shift happen, but why do I feel like you have some help? Let me see. What else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? So some kind of transfer. Yeah, look. Yep. Renewal. There's some kind of renewal that has happened. I just got through saying you've made this happen. It's been your hard work, your dedication, your focus, okay, that has made this come about. So not only are we just shifting timelines, this is a portal. All right. You may feel different. I feel like some things need to shed, and I think this energy shedding, this purging of sorts is very normal. Okay, so if you feel yourself being kind of emotional lately, just get it out. Okay, make sure that you're grounded. You can also do salt baths to help to kind of free yourself of some of that energy. It's just your energy trying to come off. Okay, and anytime we're lifting anyway into a higher frequency, we're going to run into that a bit. Okay, so this sloughing off period that's kind of happening, if you feel emotional, if you feel like crying, whatever, just let it out. Okay, you're going to find that it's very cathartic for you to just really get it out. It's going to help you to recenter into ground. But there's something else about this. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. I feel like you are stepping into a space now where you're actually seeing that. You're seeing your manifestations come to be, and you're feeling like things have changed. But another thing is happening too. I don't know why this is standing out so much, where you may feel, I feel like you're not, it's not that you're not being seen, it's that people can't. I feel like somebody's being kept away from you. Not just somebody, it's almost like leaving things behind. So leaving things behind, maybe ideas, but also people. I feel like you're getting help with this for some reason. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, perseverance. Oh, wow. This goes exactly to what I was just saying. Let's really look into this card. So it is your perseverance, your dedication, your focus, as we were stating before, that's brought you into this place of really seeing, okay, the full brunt of who you are here. I'm not underestimating my magic anymore. I know that I'm powerful. I know that I can transform things and myself and my circumstances, my situations at any time, because I am a creator, right? I was talking about you getting help, and I want you to look at this. I'm talking about you moving into another portal. Look at this card of perseverance, Sag. It looks like, well, okay, well, first of all, let's just talk about the obvious here. You look like you're going to something very glamorous, okay? You are dressed for the occasion for sure. This is a beautiful gown. Like you're going to, I almost said an award ceremony. That's so interesting. Maybe you are going to an awards ceremony, or maybe this is telling me that you're doing something that's going to push you. maybe push you higher and even into something where you are getting recognized, or maybe awards. I feel like it's more notoriety, or maybe some kind, not necessarily even notoriety, but some kind of recognition that is actually coming. But that's not the biggest part that I'm pulling from this energy in this card right now. The biggest thing is I'm watching somebody help you. I kept saying, I feel like somebody's helping you. You have a guide here. Could be angelic in nature. It could also be ancestral. Somebody is pulling you through this. And it's very interesting to me that your eyes are actually closed here as well. Almost like you may not fully understand what is going on, because I was just talking about the difference, okay? The difference in the energy, the difference in the frequency. You may not fully get it. It's almost like I'm sleepwalking you, okay, into this new portal. I'm helping you. I'm helping you to come through this. You've completed something, is what I'm hearing. Something here has been completed, and you're being taken into a different space, okay? But it's like you don't fully see it now. You're not fully engaging yet, but you are. This is something you've been manifesting. If you know anything about manifestations, they don't show up right away. They are in the energy. So all of the workings that are going on outside of you generally are working to make these things come to be. And this is what I feel. And now you're being pulled into this different space, okay? This is going to feel very different to you. I felt like a liftoff. Okay, why do I keep saying a liftoff? That sounds like a, I don't know, like a shuttle or a spaceship or something like that. Something is fueling you. Whatever this new energy is that's coming in due to these changes, these transformations, due to you stepping through this portal, is going to help you to really, I think you're going to be living in a different way, I have to tell you. You're going to be living in a different way, because now you recognize your power. Now, I'm going to go back to creator, because this is standing out to me quite a bit in your reading for some reason tonight. This thing about underestimating yourself, that may have been something that you actually did before. I almost feel like this renewal is bringing such an awareness, such an awakening about the power that you have as a creator here, about how your thoughts, okay, contribute to those creations, okay? So when we talk about power in the thoughts, and thoughts, of course, being, creative, all right, that's something that you always have to be mindful of. That is what this renewal is. You've been pulling yourself out of a situation that could have felt quite daunting for a while, is what I'm getting, Sag. Okay, you could have been praying about it, or you've definitely been sending out something here to the universe, because I see that you got help to pull you out of that and pull you through. The thing that really stands out to me is your elegance through this. So I think that you definitely are a person that has been very graceful through a difficult situation. And this could have actually went on for years, okay? But also how you're dressed, like I'm dressed for the occasion, which tells me you're ready for this. I'm ready for this. And also this awareness that is coming too. I now know how magical I am, and that I can create what I want in my life. I don't have to sit in that energy anymore. Now I'm feeling like people are getting left behind. Yeah, okay, now I'm feeling a little bit panicked. Okay, so maybe people are being left behind, or they feel like they can't get to you anymore. And I think that's true. I think that's true just from what I'm seeing here. Okay, they can't get to you. I don't feel like they're going to be able to get to your energy. They couldn't even sustain, I feel like, in this vibration, this frequency that you're in. The truth, honor, empress, integrity. That which is true will always be enough. And I think that's what you've been doing. I think you have been listening, okay? Listening to this inner calling. I think you've really been connecting to source here. I think you recognize the truth. And I think that's where the perseverance came from. Basically, you kept your eye on the prize here. And I think you stayed committed as well, and focused on where you were going here. This shows me that you work with a lot of integrity, whatever you do, or you live with a lot of integrity, a lot of honor as well. Also in the Empress Center, the energy that shows me everything around you. Remember, takeoff is ready to grow. Okay, everything that you touch will be growing. You're changing and shifting your energy, which also means manifestations. Okay, so wherever you're putting your focus at, these manifestations will come a lot faster for you. This is incredible. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, please. I don't know why it even chose this deck, but we're going to go with it. Life code. Sagittarius collective spirit. What do we have Sagittarius? Alright, let's see. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, on the ropes. You were so overwhelmed with whatever you were going through. That's what I feel here. There was a lot going on, but this is showing the warrior that you've been. Okay, you may have felt like you were on the ropes. All right, you couldn't make a decision. King of Swords energy, beautiful. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords energy. So I don't know. Why did I just go back to Knight? King of Swords energy. Is there a Knight of Swords around you? Maybe this is telling me something here is progressing rapidly. I do feel that. I felt that throughout the meditation. So something here could have made you feel, right, like you were on the ropes with something. You had to make a decision, okay? You know, when you're on the ropes here too, you're just kind of hanging. This is usually holding someone out. Maybe they took a bad blow in some way, okay, if you've ever watched a boxing match. So what I feel is something could have tried to knock you down, or maybe you felt that way, but you were just hanging on and you were kind of sticking to, I feel like, this truth, what you knew, this thing that you knew down deep instinctually, these changes that you knew that were making, even though they may have seemed a bit slow to get to this renewal, I feel like you kept hanging on and you kept marching forward. I see decisions being made here. I see somebody here that is cutting through some kind of illusions. Interestingly enough, I feel like you have been downplaying King of Swords energy. Not sure why I'm getting that with that particular energy, but I feel like you could have been downplaying a bit as you were waiting for your ships to come in. I don't know if others are around you. There's something here about the ones, people getting left behind. Knight of Wands, King of Wands energy. Why do I keep saying knights? You know, I just had LASIK 2 weeks ago, so hopefully I'm not going to be doing that for very long. Yeah, these are both kings here that I'm seeing, but for some reason I feel like this one has something to do with you. I feel like you're acting like you don't know something, or you were acting like you didn't know anything. It's like you were playing something very close to your chest, okay? It's almost like you were moving in silence. You knew that something was changing, something was transitioning, but you couldn't tell someone. That's what I feel. And it's interesting because with the Three of Wands in reverse, it makes me think that it took your... Yeah, you knew something wasn't going to come through. That's your ships coming in here. This has to do with the King of Wands energy. I don't know if this is someone who is actually around you. The reason I think this is so interesting is because all of these changes has been going on in the background. I feel like you're being lifted out or away from something. And you know, I started off saying maybe people can't see you. That is a vibrational change. Okay, that is definitely a frequency change. And I feel like you may have someone trying to come through to you. Could be this Emperor here in this King, or in this King of Wands energy as well, trying to come through to you. But I think there's going to be something wrong with this. Let me keep going. What's going on with this King of Wands energy, please? Yeah. Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this could be somebody, this is why they can't see you. Okay, wow. King of Wands energy here. Oh my goodness. Somebody here can't reach you. They don't feel like they can reach you. I feel like this is energetically. You may have somebody here, honestly, trying to deal with you telepathically is what I'm getting from this. You knew something was not coming. I feel like you have avoided something. And I wonder if this is why you're being pulled through this at this particular time. It's almost like this is some kind of saving grace for you in a sense, so that you can get here, because you put in so much hard work is what I'm getting. And I think, again, I think you had to go through quite a bit to get to where you are today. And I do think there were some plans involved here. I see a Seven of Pentacles energy. I definitely feel like you've been planning or investing in this in some way, but I think that you've been downplaying it. There's a lot of mental energy here, but you're playing your cards very close to your chest. I don't think whoever this is, I feel like they feel like something is wrong. Why do they feel like something is wrong? Because they can't get to you anymore. They can't get to you. They can't get to your energy. You've taken control of your life in some way, and they cannot figure this out. This could have definitely been someone who was a player or playing some kind of games or something like that with you. Somebody knows that you've completed a cycle, but I feel like they can't reach you in your energy. I feel like someone is trying to reach you through some kind of telepathy. Energetic, something's going on energetically here, but it is communication. This person could be quite sick, actually. They could be going through something. They feel like you're not seeing them. You're not. So you guys must exchange energy or be connected in some way through energetic means is what I'm feeling here, because I feel like I've lost touch with you. Or I've lost connection with your energy. And I think they're trying to communicate. That's what I'm getting. But this person has been heavily embattled in some way. And honestly, they may just be completely surrounded in some kind of conflict or some kind of chaos, or feeling like they are. Okay, whoever this is, Sag, I mean, I hate to say this. I don't know who they are to you, but I don't feel like they're doing very well at all. It's almost like... in some respects, I think they want you to know that, but I don't think they want to come out and say it. So you must be like, okay, see, I might be talking to an intuitive or something, because there's something about this that someone feels like you should know. That's interesting. Okay, let's keep going. What else, Spirit? Wow. Death card. You have 3 kings already in here. There's the Empress. Look at that. 9 of Swords. So, okay, I'm just going to say this as clearly as I can. I hate to go down this path, but I think someone is really ill, like very ill. They don't feel like they can get to you. This could have been somebody, honestly, Sag, I hate to say it, but they could have been operating at a, well, they're just operating at a different level. Let me say it that way. It could have been a much lower level. I think this person has felt like they've been attacked, or they've had something here that's been going on. Obviously, I can see a lot of anxiety as well. They feel like they've lost some kind of connection with you for some reason. Maybe they're trying to brainstorm and find out what they can do here, but they can't seem to make it over this hump. Somebody here is actually ill. This is pretty sad, actually. They see that you're doing well. They can see that you're actually thriving here. Before, when you knew this person, or maybe you saw them, maybe you knew them to be that way. They were kind of on their game. Maybe they could have even been your boss or someone who you really respected. They don't like whatever they're seeing with you. I feel like you have somebody here. Yeah. Somebody here would, they feel like they want to speak to you for some reason. This is very interesting to me, because honestly, this feels like some kind of repentance. Okay. When I go back up here, I can't help but to get swept up in the fact that you're actually being pulled out of this, like you're being saved. I feel like this could be something that you actually escaped in a sense, okay? Somebody feels like they have to come clean, or like they have to speak some kind of truth, and perhaps even some kind of apology here about something that happened, some kind of betrayal that was happening behind the scenes, some kind of illusions here that were taking place. but they're speaking it to someone here who is in, and we already saw this up here as well, somebody here who lives in integrity, somebody who speaks their truth, somebody that basically has the world right in their hand. That's what they feel. This is somebody who creates their own life, their own world, which we saw here. You may have been downplaying for this person at some time, which is interesting because I kept saying you acting like you don't know anything. And I think you were doing that in a strategic manner for whatever way. Maybe it was to get out of this situation. Somebody is very... Why is this person so sick? That's what I want to know. Why are they so sick? Might have to change that. Let me change, actually. Interested in knowing what this is about. I don't want to get too far off of your message, to be honest with you, but I feel like Spirit wants you to know that they obviously, you must know this, and maybe you needed to be asleep, to be sleepwalked out of this, because maybe you were just staying so connected to something that was actually bringing you down in some way. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. I think you were being smart about it. I don't know. It's almost like you have been continually lifting and doing what you can to actually grow and better yourself. I feel like this situation may have brought you down. It's like you're being, I want to say, rescued in a sense. Loneliness, dullness, disappointment. Somebody here is very disappointed, really isolated. This could certainly be a friend of yours or somebody who you thought that you had a connection with in some way. I wonder if you're a healer, because I feel like somebody needs to reach out to you or feels like they need to reach out to you in some way here. Somebody sees that you've achieved a lot, okay, and that you're triumphant in your life. They can see your wins here, your victories. You got a lot of cards here in terms of this where, yeah, look at this. There's your calm. They also know that you're spending a lot of time here by yourself here. And maybe that they think that's what it is. It's almost like in hiding, but I don't know that you're necessarily in hiding. I think that you're shifting energy here. And so the ones that used to have contact you or maybe direct access, I feel like that access has actually been denied. All right. And this is what happens. You know, I talked about the sloughing off, and I definitely feel like that's what it is. It's like letting that stuff go, even if you're not doing it on purposely or doing it purposely. Yeah, so you've worked very hard, I feel like, here, and you could be a person that meditates every day, or inner peace is quite important to you, but I think you do your work to actually get there. Somebody sees how much you've triumphed, okay? But they also miss you. So I don't know who this is. I feel like somebody here also misses you. So yeah, and they may have a strategy. Maybe they're trying to do some kind of planning. I don't feel like they're coming to see you or anything. I do feel like somebody here wants to talk to you. You may be a saving grace for somebody. I don't know how else to say it. I see this about wish, worship, okay, hope. Maybe you give this person hope. Maybe they feel like you're showing them something or showing them how to rise above something here. Maybe they're just watching your actions and they're trying to learn from that in some way, shape, or form. The vow could be to you, especially if there was a friendship here that was broken up, or maybe they were, you know, holding you down in some way. Perhaps this vow is to you. Maybe it is to get better. I feel like somebody is really sick. I don't know why I'm feeling like dialysis or something. It's the first thing that came to my head. It doesn't have to be that, but I feel like it could be something like that. It's something that's ongoing. It's just not like an illness that is passing. I don't know what I should do. I kind of want to go. Let me get a couple of these. I don't want to dig too much into it, but I feel like this is where it's leading me. So something could be happening here around a full moon. The full moon could have obviously, or it could have also very well brought some major shifts here. Okay, definitely. And I think this is why this is coming out to you. It could have shaken some things loose or brought some realizations to you, or maybe shown you that you have actually changed. You're changing an energy, that you've entered a new portal here that's going to change your life drastically, is what I just got. So maybe this is going to be something that is very I know it's going to be very empowering for you, but it's almost like a clarity. So the power is very real. Empowering is great, but I feel like the power is very real. It's just that recognition of it. You may have some jealousy as well that is coming about due to this. You could also look at the shadow as well. Yeah. You could also have, I feel like that's what you've been dealing with here, to be honest with you. I feel like this is what you were dealing with. So this vow that is being made in some way, shape, or form by whoever here is trying to strategize is trying to get back in your life. Because the thing is, you're just, this is not just you being, I want you to really understand what I'm saying here. And I think that you will if you're getting this message at all. This is not just about you being different here on a physical plane. They can feel that you're no longer accessible. Okay. They can feel that you're different. All right. So that means that all of your energy, in my opinion, has been pulled back. Okay. You can't be seen the same way. And I think there's a lot of help here spiritually to ensure that. So that could obviously be triggering someone's shadow here, someone's jealousy as well. Okay. You could be dealing with an air sign here as well. So I feel like somebody here that this is happening with could be trying to strategize here and even willing to make some kind of promise here to change something. Listen, I don't want to say somebody, oh God, I hate to even go here. I don't even want to say, I don't want to say somebody here is on death's bed, but somebody here has definitely got, they're ill, Sag. That's what you need to know. There's some kind of illness here. If this is your reading, okay, and there has to be a massive change, not only in the way that they think, the way that they've been operating or doing things, but in getting themselves back together. And they may be a little bit scared, to be honest with you, because I feel like this is the person that could have obviously been reckless, not only with their actions, but I feel like with their emotions and yeah, a lot with their emotions as well. Incidentally, there's a lot of swords here. I feel like this is a person that stays in their head quite a bit and not in a good way. Okay, so there could be a constant, a resurfacing here of like memories and stuff that have honestly, this is kind of lined the way for them. I said him. Wow, so maybe it is a him. Okay, but for them, because what I'm thinking is, well, not what I'm thinking, what we know to be true, right, is what we started off saying, is that our thoughts actually create what is around us. And I feel like this is some kind of poison. I don't know why. It's some kind of poison. Maybe a poison in my system, or maybe something feels like my, I don't know. So what is that, a poison? What is that, chemo or radiation or something like that? Okay, so just be aware of that. I mean, that's a lot, and I'm so sorry. But I guess somebody here needs to know it, or wouldn't be coming out. I'm going to strictly focus on you. I think you could have someone here that really does want to talk and may actually be trying to reach out to talk or trying to get to you in some way if they can't reach out, because I kept feeling telepathy, trying to get to your energy. You may not know this again because you've shifted so much and you are in this state of renewal. And I think getting into the good life, if I'm being honest here, this is beautiful, right? But I think somebody here is definitely wanting your help, or at least wanting to say something, okay, about some kind of deception, some kind of betrayal that has happened here. And remember, I said before, I felt like this was some kind of confession or penance, some need to express something. Maybe they think that will help them. I don't know. This is incredible. All right, spirits, just show me what else for Sagittarius, please. I don't know why I said just show me. Spirit, can you show me what else there is for Sag today, please? Yeah, wonderful. Oh, arrival, visitor. So you could be getting the message from someone here. Yeah, see, it's due. This could be somebody at a distance here. Wisdom. Okay, Sag. You've reached a new heights, and now you have someone that you left behind here that is in peril. And I feel this is bad. This is not something simple. I feel like it's bad. They know that they need to apologize. They need to make some kind of, they feel anyway, like they need to explain something. Okay? I feel like they think that this is going to help them in some way. All right? Um Somebody here could be wanting to make a move towards you. This could be an Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, another Sag or Capricorn. It could be anybody though. Okay, this all has to do with your knowledge. This all has to do with your discovery, but I feel like it's the wisdom that you've been able to obtain as you've been growing here. All right, someone is trying to get there because their life is definitely not good. Okay, it's almost like I'm not going to, I don't think someone feels like they're going to make it, Sag. That's what I'm getting. And so I don't know if this is being hidden in some way, shape, or form, but it feels to me like it may be. But they feel like you should know. It's like I'm trying to get you this message. I see that you're this very high vibe and probably intuitive person, but you don't seem to be getting what I'm putting out there. They want you to recognize this. They want you to understand it. I don't know why they're not just speaking direct. I feel like maybe there's a block here in some way. I definitely think there could be one here spiritually, but maybe there's one here physically as well. So I don't know if someone is trying to relocate to you or just to talk to you. They could just be trying to talk to you as well. But you see there's two cards of motion here. Okay, movement, motion in some way. They're also surprised about the success that you have. And I think they've seen some kind of battles, or maybe they have felt like you've had battles to get there, but you just stayed the course. You remained persistent. Okay. Even when you were on the ropes, you just got back up. Okay. And decided to stay in the fight, is what I'm getting. They've watched you go through some kind of process, I feel like, to get to where you're at. And I can certainly see that Spirit is acknowledging this as well. Okay. And who knows, Sag, maybe this was some kind of rite of passage for you to get to where you are, to reach such a high level, to be able to kind of reap these rewards that you're in. Somebody's money is loosening up too. What does that mean? Okay, so not loosening. Okay, yeah. Your money, was your money tied up in some way, like frozen assets or something? Because I feel like someone's money is going to be flowing a bit more freely. Maybe you felt like your money was tied up, or maybe you just had too many obligations or something like that. Was running into too many expenses that you didn't expect. It could be anything like that. Okay, Spirit, tell me for Sagittarius, outcome cards for Sagittarius, please. Ace of Cups in reverse, yeah. This could have been someone here. You're denying whoever this is. Oh, wow. Definitely. Yeah. And there's a block. That's exactly what I saw before. Look at this, Sag. These cards are so clear. Yeah. Whatever this person is proposing or trying to come back in with, I see that you're blocking them. Obviously, you know, this was definitely a person that was either your partner in some way, maybe a close friend, a soulmate kind of energy. It could have been someone who you were in love with at some point, but I see that you're holding back on that. I don't think you think that whatever this is, it could work. Okay, I'm trying to think here if they're even going to be able to get through to you. Okay, because I see that you're holding back everything here. You don't want to deal with this person. You could very well think that whatever they're telling you is more emotional manipulation, especially around this illness or something like that. It's almost like I'm beyond needing to know the truth. I've transformed myself. You know, I see clearly now. I even understand how I created this scenario to begin with of you being here. Okay, this is big is what I feel. This is like a massive epiphany. But look at the block that is in place here. The block remains in place because I've moved away now to calmer waters. Okay, this is not me anymore. This is not my reality anymore. And I'm creating other things. That's what I feel for you. And so I think whatever this is, you're not going to be moved by it because you have managed to, you understand, yes, I do have knowledge now, or more knowledge now. I have learned a lot. I have discovered a lot. I do know the secrets, and I get that a lot with you. I have one ear to the ground, one ear to spirit here, right? So that also goes back to this card where I kept saying you're kind of downplaying in a sense that nobody knows really what is going on with you. And that's what I think has been happening. You have been tuning in. You just don't let people know. And your wisdom is coming from a higher source. This is bringing you, I feel like, a lot of success here, a lot of opportunities as well. Okay, that may have been why I was hearing about the flow earlier. Okay, that's going to open some doors. I feel like for you, you feel like this right here, they have to go through. You know, it sounds kind of bad to say out loud because we can see they're in a really difficult situation, but it's almost like you have such an understanding now that, yeah, but they created the situation. It was the lifestyle that got them there. I can't take myself back into there, or I'm going to be in the same situation, and you could have already been in it before. So I do see you moving away to calmer waters, and wow, is this going to be beneficial for you? Let me get a couple more cards. I want to pray for the person just the same. It says, let go of the old and make room for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, and doubts. Yes. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned action and choices. That's what I think that you're doing. It's interesting. It says choose to do that because we see that she's literally sleepwalking you through this portal. And I think when you feel all of this weight that's been on you kind of dissipating, it's going to make it so much easier for you to see clearly, Sag, and to make those choices that they're talking about that are going to align you. Okay? Let's get one more for Sagittarius, please. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. And that's where you're at. That's what this renewal is about. That's what this recognition, this self-recognition is about. I mean, you're in such a good place. Okay, if you are feeling some of the emotions, I want you to remember that is because you have to slough this stuff off. I don't really worry about whoever this is or whatever this was trying to get back to you, to be honest with you. I mean, it could definitely happen. I see a block has been put firmly in place and they're not going to be able to get it. It's like the block is still here. We hear, this could be about the communication. Yes, the communication is trying to come through, but no, we can't have this. Sag has other things to do at this moment, okay? And you've been actively creating to make this time happen for you. So enjoy that, okay? No need to go backwards, Sag. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.